starts. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Lloyd. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down throw for May. Cut by Sutton. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Bills are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Like 5-4! Like 5-4!
Throwing is Levis. Connection made to Isaac Arindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Like 24! Here's down, 90 down, 49 Rita! Good hunt!
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Buying some time right. Massive hit, the ball is out! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Garindo again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Garindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Levis to the air now. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to Orchard Park after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
Like 90.
Levis. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills take a 13-0 lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
May on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. May now on 3rd down. He's got it at the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Like 54, like 54.
Trying it left side with Garindo. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Mark 0. Panda. 20 Rita.
From the gun, Levis. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hauled in left side. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Lloyd running dead ahead. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here. That puts us at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys in need of some points before the break. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go. Go.
To the air on first down, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Trying again, following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Bills will take over deep in their own territory.
Ah, 949. Tracy. Is that? 22 Linda. 22 Linda. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Levis now on first down. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it sets up 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity, right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Bills will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
49, Mike 49. Set.
Levis from the shotgun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
49's down, 22 Rita. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check go.
1st down throw for May. Dumped off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. May now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bills get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Right 90, right 90. 22 Rita.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Right 0.
On the give, it's Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down.
Right 5-4.
Here's Levis. Hauled in by Garindo. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
Right 54.
Now a give to Garindo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that brings them to third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
He'll try the right side with Garindo. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Levis here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey, come on, come on. Here.
On the carry, it's Garindo. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up third and 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing his Levis on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's made in the air. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's May. This will be caught by Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's May. Catch is made in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Like 24.
Now a give to Garindo, running left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Like 54. Red Hunt.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Or 54. Like 54. 54 readers. Red Hunt.
Levis to the air now. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. On. Red Hunt.
From the gun, Levis. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This one goes for an even 25 yards. good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Like 13. Like 13.
Now Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a loss of a yard.
So we hit the end of the third quarter.
At the
It's not...
46-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Like 49. Like 49.
They'll run. It's Garindo. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hold on. Like 46. Like 46. Hold on. 22. Rita.
Shotgun now for Levis. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Made a throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Track 60.
From the 16. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Like 13. Like...
Looking to throw Levis. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Throwing is May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Go!
May throwing for it. Oh no, they get him yet again! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 back, yeah, 60. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19, trap 60, trap 60. Trap, check, trap, check.
Now May coming off that pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Back to the air, it's May. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
May trying again here on 2nd. He's on the move. Dump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. May now on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will trail by 25.
Cowboys 20,
They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hold on, like 90.
This is Gorindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brought in along the sideline, just need an official rule. They say catch, great play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
On, like 49.
They'll run here with Gorindo, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On, like 0. Like 0.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing their first win of the season. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
On, like 49. 40 Rita.
Levis now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And now it's 2nd down.
Tag. Left wing 19. Track 60. 79 Bronco. Go.
May now from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and they pick him off again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Bills are gonna have it after his second interception of the season.
This is a lonely place, and I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle, and the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ring 90, ring 90.
They give it to him again, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 5 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 4. So it's the Bills who come away with the win.